dealing with the Murasaki brothers. And well, yeah, this goes even more humiliatingly for Murasaki. Listen to me, you martial artist reject. We're not playing any games. This is Launch talking. And well, yeah, they're able to beat him a lot easier. And of course, he tries to unleash Android number 8, aka Ada, upon them. But as we know, Ada's a big softy who refuses his master's orders. And pretty much Goku and Launch pretty much take Murasaki out of the equation, and Ada decides to help guide them through the rest of Muscle Tower, with pretty much the rest of it playing out even more easily. And, well, do they get do they fall for General White's trap and being trapped under that trapdoor? Well, yes, well, Goku and Ada does, but Launch was able to avoid it, and she basically takes on General White single-handedly and beats him no problem. After all, she's had the same training as Goku. Does she know how to do the Kamehameha? She's tried it, but she's not quite there yet. At least it's not as potent as Goku's Kamehameha. And Goku defeats the other monster downstairs, just like he does per normal. And they're able to rescue the village chief and bring an end to things. And wrap that up pretty quick. And well, they were able to get the bomb out of Android number 8, and well, we see the last of Murasaki anyway. And things pretty much continue to follow along the original story right up until we get up to Tao, where Goku and Launch actually managed to defeat Tao the first time, because you got both of them working together. General Blue couldn't stop them, and Mercenary Tao couldn't even stop both of them. And just like the original, Goku decides he's going to help Upa resurrect his father. Unfortunately, Bora still ended up being killed. And does Goku decide to climb the tower and get even stronger? Well, yes, it's an opportunity to get stronger. They don't have to really run off and fight the Red Ribbon Army right away, do they? Nah. You know, if anything, the Red Ribbon Army's just thinking, maybe Tao's just, nursing some wounds. After all, Goku was pretty strong. But of course, what they don't know yet is that Tao is beaten. And well, with that, Goku and Launch both do the trial of Korin, trying to get the sacred water, and they actually both manage to catch him. Launch taking a bit longer, but ultimately they both have the water within 3 to 4 days, and have increased their power significantly because of that, and they both storm the Red Ribbon Army stronghold, and they pretty much are able to take out everyone relatively easily, including General Black, who has given himself a promotion, taking out his leader, Commander Red, who only wanted to drag the Dragon Balls to increase his height. Oh no, talk about a serious misuse of their power. And well, not even General Black in a really powerful Red Ribbon Army robot was no match for the combined power of Goku and Launch. And well, with that, with the addition of Launch joining Goku in this adventure, they're, along with Yamcha and Krillin, Roshi and Bulma, everyone else who goes to Fortune Teller Barber, that pretty much wraps out pretty quick as well, with instead of Goku throwing himself in there when Yamcha's defeated by the Mummy Man. It's actually Launch who beats the Mummy Man, and well, does she end up losing to the next guy and his Devil Might Beam? Actually, no, because lucky for her, before he fires the Devil Might Beam, Launch was lucky enough to sneeze again and become her blue self. So the beam didn't work on her, her being as, well, as innocent as Goku, basically. So he's ultimately defeated as well. However, she could not stand up to the might of Grandpa Gohan. And Goku ends up battling his grandpa like he does in the original, with that ending exactly the same way. And him, with that, Goku is indeed granted the location of the final Dragon Ball, and with that, Upa, Launch, and Goku go off together, and he actually summons the dragon and wishes for Upa's father to return. And after all that's happened and that all happy reunion's all done, they return to Master Roshi, who instructs both his pupils to go out into the world without the flying Nimbus and learn from the greatest teacher of all, life, and that they'll see them again at the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai. And I think that's where we'll leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you like this What If? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next time. And don't forget to hit that bell icon, don't forget to share the video, and let's get this discussion going. Alright, catch you guys later. See yous. Alright then, kid, let's go find them Dragon Balls. Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am continuing with What If Launch trained like Goku? And well, for the first part was actually particularly interesting, where Launch actually agreed to train under the Turtle Hermit School. Especially Blonde Launch was actually more interested and into it. After all, any creep messes with her again, she'll at least be able to defend herself a lot better. Why not? Learn how to beat up those guys with my bare hands. Launch actually seemed more into that. As long as Roshi didn't make her wear that ridiculous Turtle Hermit fighting armor, things were pretty much fine. And this led to Launch entering the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai and actually doing pretty well in the tournament. Actually defeating Ranfan and Nam in the tournament and facing off against fellow student Goku in the semi-finals, where she actually did lose, but she vows that in her sweet blue Launch form, next time I face you, Goku, I'm gonna stomp you in the ground. A little bit of blonde Launch coming out of the blue one. So I think this is actually ultimately helping Launch gain more control over her alternating personalities. Whether or not that'll actually become a thing, well, we'll see as we continue. And well, with that, we continue our story after the tournament concludes and Goku ultimately loses to Jackie Chan and decides to go on his Red Ribbon Army adventure. This time, Launch is actually accompanying him. Launch wanting to get more training in and more or less follow Goku's example, and well, you know, it beats being stuck on that island all the time, and you know, at least one of those versions of Launch does love a good adventure. Of course, against Roshi's objections, who'd rather have his, you know, good-looking girl on the island with him? Ah, well, it's just going to be him and the bald goofball Krillin. At least, for the time being. And, well, how does this end up affecting what goes on now that we're heading into the Red Ribbon Army saga? Well, quite a lot, actually. Now, with Launch actually being around. You know that thief who tries to who runs off with Goku's stuff? Yeah, it doesn't happen. With Launch's street smarts, Goku is deceived a lot less and actually is learning quite a bit of things from her. Learning to be a bit more smarter and well, and of course not to leave his clothes just lying around. Launch actually advises Goku that he leaves his belongings on the Nimbus Cloud, you know, where thieves can't get to him. And so, ultimately, he's not caught up with the whole Pilaf and the fake Dragon Ball and Colonel Silver. Goku can, and Launch can actually go straight for the real one. And they ultimately end up finding it before any of them. And, well, the whole affair with the whole Chi-Chi trying to get Goku back there and marry him, the whole wedding feast, that whole fiasco plays out per normal. However, yes, the Red Ribbon Army still managed to get a hold of that Dragon Ball. And, well, as for Goku ultimately running into Colonel Silver, that fight pretty much goes as per normal, with Launch getting a really good hit too. Hands off the kid, buddy! And well, they actually head off to the next Dragon Ball, which is located in Sinnoh's village. The difference is Launch is actually flying the ship, so there's no need for the robot to fly the ship, and while Launch is able to land the plane safely, the robot, doesn't freeze over and crash the plane like it does in the original, because Launch is doing the flying. So they're able to get to Sinnoh's village no problem, except they're, really badly freezing in this weather, and well, Launch ends up sneezing and becomes normal Launch again, and they do come up to Launch's house and request to be warmed up and everything like that. Meanwhile, the Red Ribbon Army does know Goku and Launch are there, and that they are meant to be looking for him and come after him. And well, those two guards who initially find them, they get their butts kicked by Goku and Launch. And well, Goku decides to charge ahead straight to Muscle Tower and free the village chief. And for the most part, that whole thing plays out per normal, with the addition of Launch, and most of the battles inside the tower just end up going a lot easier because Goku has that extra backup. The battle for Major Metallotron is a whole lot less one-sided, with Launch and Goku working together to topple the monstrosity. And well, with that, they end up dealing with